Okay, second part. We have only the boxes in blue under the layer union out. No, I turn off these guys, so it's good. And then let's save as. You can always let's first save and save as, so you can always come back to that step in the future. It's gonna be say yes because I want to replace it. I did it before. And we are in a new file, so if anything goes bad, you can always go to the previous one. Okay, save and save as. Okay, first select all, offset surface, and zoom in and see what's going on here. Well, we're gonna offset it in a direction established by these arrows, so we want to just offset it towards the interior. So we press on flip all once, so the arrows go towards the inside. We make sure the distance is 0.15. If not, you click there, you say 0.15, enter. Make sure corners are sharp and solid yes. Okay, we say enter. Takes a little while. Now where does it go? Let's right click here, right click wireframe, and it creates an interior box inside of each of the boxes, and they're created in the na. I create these layers kind of like the default, and everything I do comes in here, and then I take it to other layers. That's a good practice way to practice in Rhino. So right click, select objects, and let's take it to Boolean Union in. Right click, change object layer. No, there we go. Now they're red. We can turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on. Good. Next step, turn off Boolean Union in. Select all these elements and say Boolean Union, enter. Good. Turn off Boolean Union out, turn on Boolean Union in, select all, Boolean Union, enter. Turn off Boolean Union in, turn on and on, sorry, both of the Boolean operations. Now here's what you have to do. You have to select out of the blue elements of Boolean Union out, you have to select whatever big piece, okay? Don't select this element, for example, select the big element, okay? And let's hide it. As you can see there, you might have different conditions in your individual project, because all of the projects are going to be different, by the way. But you might have the option or the possibility of having individual blue small families here, see, with an interior box. So we need to delete, this is very important for future stages, both the blue and the red inside of the individual blue guys. Okay, so we select both and delete, and you see here there's actually two red guys inside, so we delete first the interior and then the exterior. Interior delete, blue exterior delete. So now I can press show and I select the blue guy, and there should be only one blue guy. I don't care how many red guys there are, but there should be only one blue model in your project at this point. Okay, very important. And again, no individual red modules without a blue. So all the reds always have to be inside of a blue box. Okay, so if you see an individual red box, you should have deleted before in the previous stage. So go ahead and do that carefully. Okay, it's good time to save here. And let's go left button, and there we have two at the same time. So let's actually right click and see it, so we can see what we're turning off and on. Turn off. Let's gonna right click Boolean Union out, select, and let's copy in place. Pop. It means we have a copy exactly in the same place where the selected one is. I'm gonna right click volumes out, change object layer. It means that we have the same blue guy both in volumes out and Boolean Unions out. Let's turn off that one. Okay, and actually this one as well. Good. At this point, Grasshopper. Press enter. You can close this one by clicking here and close. That's the old one. You can always save. And let's say file open B, trim and edge faces. Pop. Now to some orange things. This means that there's no data coming in. Now this is a new step. How do we put something from Rhino into Grasshopper? Well, we're gonna go here again, scroll out, scroll into this area, and right click on Boolean volume out. Right click, set multiple geometries. We're gonna right click Boolean Union out and select objects and press enter. Good. The same for Boolean volume in. Right click, set multiple geometries, right click, in Boolean Union in, select objects, enter. Huh? Everything does not have any orange, so now we need to bake multiple things. In this case, is this cutting planes, and later we're gonna bake this one. So when you bake multiple things, you need to be in the layer that you want to take it to. So we're gonna click to the left of the bulb, cut plane. So whatever we do in Grasshopper will be placed in cut planes. Okay. Select center button, which is the scroll button, and bake, which is this egg figure. Pop. Good. Again, we kind of move the Grasshopper window. We take this window to edge faces. Click. And we're gonna pan with the right button. Select all of this. Center button. Bake. Okay, at this point we can close and probably save is a good thing to do. Next step, let's take the layers we're working in back to NAA now. So to the left of the bulb and turn off edge faces here. Pop. Let's go to the top view. Again, you can double click on top, and we're gonna do some trimming. Okay, TRIM, enter. Select the cutting plane, enter, and we start selecting elements here. You can go one by one or selecting by dragging from top left to bottom right. Now you need not to have any model to the right of this plane. So for example, watch. There's a little bit here. We have to zoom in and check and click. We press enter to finish. Normally go along that plane and see that nothing is to the right of that plane. Good. Escape, trim, enter. Next plane, this one, we don't want anything enter to the top of this plane. We can drag, select a bunch of things and make sure nothing is to the top of that one. Different cases will be different. So you might have a little guy here, you have to click it out. Okay, escape, trim, enter, plane, enter, and again to the left of this plane. Let's zoom in and see that everything is good. Yeah, looks good. Escape, trim, select plane, surface, enter. Let's select that. You see still some stuff, so click, 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 enter or escape. Let's go to the perspective to see what happened here. Well, we just trimmed everything that is outside of the cutting planes. I think now we can just turn off the cutting planes and turn on the edge faces here, and let's shade it. Left button here. Almost there. Let's save it at this point. You see what's happening in the corners? Well, this is what happened. It should happen like that. So let's start trimming. Trim, using this face, enter, cutting out this part of the face. Escape, trim this face, enter this part of the face. So every corner is perfectly sharp and clean. Again, this corner also needs some work. Trim this face, enter, out. Trim this face, enter, out. Trim this face, enter, out. This is kind of a small piece, but still needs to be trimmed. Everything. Trim, face, enter, out. Okay, very clean, no? Now next and last, face, enter, out. If you want to be fresh, I mean, it's the same face, you can continue selecting different parts. Trim, face, enter, that one. Okay, so we got that set to go. So this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna set, oh no, wait, watch. Trim, make sure that all corners are clean. Enter, there you go. And I don't know if this one is done. You make sure every corner has that perfect connection there. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, I don't know if that one's correct. I think it is, yeah. So again, 100% sure all those corners are clean. Using trim, one face cuts the other face. Very, I think, simple. Okay, select all, copy, and we're gonna put it in place. We're gonna take it to final model building without clicking anywhere. Right click, change object layer, and we have now duplicated everything into this final model building. Okay, let's turn off all these guys that are there, even that one just in case, and select all, join. Okay, should be one piece at this point. If it's not one piece, you're probably missing some trimming edge, but it should be one volume, clean, with all the details. And I think we save and we open the next video. It's very short for the terrain. Okay.